What are you doing?
I'm cooking these ramen noodles.
Why?
That's why.
Because I never heard of that type of cheese. Believe me, think of cheese as sex. I think the more moisture, the better.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you don't know.
Hi guys, Eric Gourmet Hour, episode 3. Today we're going to be making a 2-ingredient or 3, not chocolate chip cookie, but a 2-ingredient or 3 chocolate cake.
What are you doing?
I'm cooking these ramen noodles.
Why?
That's why.
I don't get it.
The Korean Fire Noodle Challenge. Right here. Samyang himself made it. This is the deadly sauce right here. This will make the hair stand on your skin and the eyes fall out of your skull.
What if I have alopecia?
Then that really sucks. So I'm cooking this right now. Gotta get it to a nice boil, and then you drop those noodles in. And then you're gonna start cooking. Okay. Cut.
Go.
This is Eric Gourmet Hour. Today, we're cooking Samyang's Korean Fire Noodles. Deadly sauce. Got your ramen in the bowl. Spill everything on the stove.
Think I'm scared of you? Bang.
I got boiling water.
I apologize. That's assault.
Got your salt right here. Yeah, like that woman from Cape Fear with Robert De Niro got her cheek eaten off. That was weird. He was like, and he just spits out a chunk. What do you rate that scene?
5. That is creepy. Why'd you get 2 bowls? Who said I was eating it?
You're gonna eat it. Eat it.
I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing on this video, aren't I?
Yeah, I got your editing. Frick is it? Ow, my leg. Hey, Mom, do you have a strainer or no?
Shoot, got a runaway noodle.
Okay, so you want to try some, right?
I said a bite.
Yes or no?
I'm gonna say no then.
You're gonna try a bite. This is Mad Max Fury Road. It has to.
Alright, here we go.
You filming?
I'm filming. Thing explodes and gets all over me, I'm gonna be mad.
Bag up, big man.
That better be because I'm tall.
Both. Are you watching?
Yeah, I'm watching. Ugh. Looks like blood.
You don't even know what blood is.
I'm a diabetic who checks his blood sugar all the time. I think I know what blood is.
What color is blood?
Red.
What color is it in the body?
Red.
Nope, you don't know. It's blue.
That's a lie.
That's actually not a lie. Oxygenated blood.
No, science disproved that. Look it up. Look it up, Bubba Hotep. Come on.
Mom, you talked him out of eating it. You don't like spice. Alright, just try a bite, will you? Yeah, but you don't speak for him, man.
I know I don't.
Alright, just try one little shrimp.
No, I'm good. Point your finger
You don't-
somewhere else.
You don't try this right now.
You're right. I'm gonna run.
Try that.
It's salt. Nothing.
Just try some, will you?
No.
So you are the real chicken.
I am a human being.
Take your human being and stick it somewhere else. Alright, just try it, will you? What do you rate Apocalypto?
5. I like that movie.
Who needs some?
No, he didn't.
Hey, it is.
It was Mel Gibson's.
You don't even know what Mel Gibson is.
I believe I know the true Mad Max when I see him.
Which one? Yeah, you know Tom Hardy?
Yeah.
He's the real Mad Max.
Nah, it's Mel Gibson. Tom Hardy may have been in the best Mad Max movie.
What? You're joking.
But Mel Gibson will always be the true road warrior. How is it? Your face is all red.
That's so good. Sure you want to try some?
I'm sure. You're breathing how young Frankenstein would put it, Abby normal.
Look, the milk's turning orange.
Oh shoot, it is. You're getting some from in your mouth into the cup.
Ah, it's good, man.
So Eric clearly is either in the middle of or just got done giving birth.
I didn't know birth was so spicy.
How many cups of milk have you drinking?
When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll sing Vita Bella. Hearts will play tippy-tippy-tay, tippy-tippy-tay, like a gay tarantella.
Alright, but first you need to apologize
For what?
for ripping off Angry Grandpa.
Oh, I dedicate this video to Angry Grandpa. He was a good man, and I'm so proud and honored to make his famous trailer park pizza.
Fucker. Hey, you vagina spider looking bitch!
Vagina spider what?
You know what you can do? You can suck my dick!
I think of cheese as sex. I think the more moisture, the better.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you don't know.
Grandpa celebrates the death of Bin Laden.
Really?
Yeah, he goes to the cake shop and he's like, put goodbye Bin Laden.
I saw the one where there was like the thing where it's like mom has a new boyfriend.
Oh, yeah.
And he like seems like he's about to go kill someone, but he goes to a store and he
Yeah.
grabs the cake, like say goodbye, Tina.
And then there's the one where he shows, the first one where he's like, Mom got a new boyfriend and he's black and he's like, they say once you go black, you never go back. You ever had ding dongs and ho-hos?
No, but I've had Twinkies.
You know what I love out of all these?
What?
I think the best ones out of all these, powdered donuts.
Yeah, those are delicious.
I'm not a big fan of Zingers. I'm also not really a big fan of those oatmeal cream pies. But honey buns, cosmic brownies, I mean, who doesn't know cosmic brownies?
Those are delicious.
Swiss
I don't
roll
like
is-
oatmeal, so
Not many people do. I mean, regular oatmeal is fine, but like,
extracurricular shit.
what's this? Oh, a lemon meringue.
Lemon ring pie always looks weird.
That looks like the bunker of my apocalypse. I love cornbread. I remember I went to this really healthy cafe before, and I ordered cornbread, and I expected it to look, like this, just like normal good cornbread. They had actual corn in the bread.
I saw that like on a thing. It was like struggle meals.
Yeah.
You ever see what struggle meals are?
No, but do I want to know what they are?
They're like poorly made dishes by people who clearly cannot afford to make actual food. Red, white, and blue. America.
Ready?
Yeah.
Get out of the shot.
Hey,
That'd be nice.
he's mean. He's gonna regret
Where
it someday, though.
I got your regret.
Major-
You know where my regret is.
Major regrets.
Wait, why the pecan?
Yep.
He's going on the pizza? To start with is we're gonna cook the bacon. So I already have this bacon chopped up from yesterday in the oven. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna first, when the butter's melted, I'm gonna baste it so it doesn't stick.
Oh, you use butter instead of olive oil?
Well, I mean, olive oil on pizza. I mean, you could do olive oil. You can do butter. You can do Pam. I know a lot of people use Pam because it's quick and easy, but in my opinion, Pam, it's not natural.
Yeah, Pam kind of sounds like an old woman.
That's alright. So, see the bacon starting to sizzle. So you might have something like this. What you're gonna take is a spatula or one of those barbecue sauce brushes. I don't know if I have one on me right now. I can check. If I have one. Oh, actually I do. You can take one of these.
Nice.
So, what these do, get a little wet first so the butter doesn't stick to it fully. And you're just gonna lather this up, right? So, nice even coats. And you can always use more butter if you want. This is just to make sure you get a nice crisp on the bottom of the biscuit, but also allow the biscuit to come out nice without being stuck.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. You know who used too much butter?
Who?
Paula Deen.
Oh.
But that's not why she got fired.
Wasn't she racist or something?
Yeah, of course she was.
Well, she's from the South, right?
Yeah.
I love South cooking shows. I love Southern food. You like Southern
Cajun?
food? Yeah, I love Cajun. That might be my favorite food.
Yeah, no, better than Chinese food.
Chinese food's certainly good. I do have to say that. Even Angry Grandpa approved the Chinese food, so.
Get a good shot like this.
Alright. And now leftover butter. That in there. Alright, so now you're just gonna put these back in the sink. Okay. Now, once the bacon is done cooking, we'll be back. Let's do the bacon. And warning, if you're wearing a t-shirt like me and anything like bacon, sausage is cooking in a pan on fairly high heat, you're gonna want to put on like an oven mitt because it splatters. I don't need a name for me. They're offering me a name. So you're gonna want to get this like evenly cooked. See that big blob of fat? It's probably gonna turn into grease soon. So you're just gonna want to every few seconds or so, you're just gonna want to turn it around. All right, I got two types of biscuits. We were at Safeway. You saw we got them. So one is the original Southern Home Style from Pillsbury, and this includes 8 biscuits. And the other is the Buttermilk Southern Home Style. Now they fairly taste the same, except I didn't want to just get 2. I wanted to mix it up. This also contains 8 biscuits. So if you don't know how to open a biscuit, it's really fun. So there should be a little peel thingy right here. Yeah, so you peel these. Alright. Save
Okay.
this because you're gonna need directions. And by the way, right now preheat your oven. So this is gonna go in for 375, and this is based off what the biscuits are. So 375, preheat your oven, and make sure you turn the vent on when you're cooking. All right, so now we're gonna come over here, and this is how you open the biscuits. Pops open. Just hit it against the countertop. More in here, and then we got one more there.
See, if I was the one cooking, I would have opened both and then I would have set it up like a checkers board. So it was like one and then the other one, and then the other one.
Oh, you mean, well, to be honest, they taste the same. Did you see that?
I did.
That was awesome. Oh, you mean, well, to be honest, they taste the same. Did you see that?
I did.
That was awesome.
Oh, you mean, well, to be honest, they taste the same. Did you see that? I did. That was awesome.
I don't think I've ever had them before, and I cook biscuits a lot. That just popped in my hand. I didn't even need to
That
hit it.
scared me, honestly. I thought that was the bacon.
Oh, really? Well, I'm gonna need to stir that in a second, but just watch.
Yeah, here. Do that first.
It hurts. You want it to get nice and crispy.
Yeah.
But if you
Man,
don't
that-
like
that bacon
really
smells
crispy
good.
bacon, then you don't have to make it crispy. Okay. Here's what I like to do. Once I get all the biscuits to make like an even pizza, so this is actually 4x3, so 12 biscuits, then I fill in the holes by cutting up some biscuits.
Oh, okay.
Angry Grandpa didn't do that in his recipe because he fortunately had the jumbo biscuits, but in my area they don't sell that particular brand of jumbo biscuits. They only sell the grands. So now what I do is you can cut them or you can just peel them. Really doesn't matter. You're just gonna take some chunks, fill in the area. You're not gonna see it once you ultimately have the pizza. So now I'm gonna wash my hands.
I didn't see you use soap.
I did use soap on that electronic thing.
I know, I'm just joking.
Look how nice and crispy this bacon is. This almost looks way too burned, but trust me, it's good. Especially when it goes in the oven. Alright, so now, next step is to take your tomato sauce. So, I actually have some left over from yesterday, and then I have a backup for that. So what you're going to do is, you're going to take your tomato sauce and just pour. Okay? Pour. Sometimes to get the rest of that out, you fill it with water a bit. So, I mean, you don't gotta do that.
Yeah, I don't want water on my pizza.
There.
Come on, Eric, use your muscles. Spread it.
Make sure you get it on the entire pizza, because I know last time I wanted to have a little crust, but since the biscuits rose so much, their crust was just overpowering with the actual pizza. So in other words, the tomato sauce, the cheese, pepperoni, bacon were all in the middle, and you had this gigantic crust, which is not like terrible, but I mean, well, there's the oven. They're good.
Always like in the cooking episodes of Angry Grandpa, how he's like, I'm gonna put a little bit of this, and then he puts like the whole
Yeah,
thing.
and his son, Pickle Boy's got to stop him. And we all know he loves salt, but unfortunately you don't need really much salt for this pizza. You don't need any, actually. It's probably already in the stuff.
If you need cheese and you can't find any at a store, just watch an 80s action movie, one of the bad ones, and there you'll just have a whole bunch.
Alright, so you're going to take generous amount of cheese. You don't want to overdo it. You always just want to add.
I was about to say that one looked like a clump.
Yeah. So now you can also just sprinkle it. And you want to cover basically the entire pizza, because like I said, the crust is overpowering if you don't do that. It's alright if you spill a lot of cheese in the thing, because it's just going to melt off anyways. Looks like a pretty good amount. What do you think? Maybe a bit more right here.
Yeah. Unless you're trying to like how Round Table does it. No, not Round Table. Pizza My Heart. Or like the sauce kind of comes up a little bit above the cheese in those lines.
Okay, so now you are going to take the bacon. This bacon is like perfectly flat. You can either do pepperoni first or bacon. I just like doing bacon.
Yeah, it's alphabetical.
Yeah. So I just like getting it all out and then spreading it. It might be a little hot, but that's okay. Cause I don't want to risk pouring a lot of grease onto the pizza.
I don't know, like for me personally, a good way to tell if a pizza's good is if it's greasy.
Well, that's from the cheese mostly. But if you're doing like a bacon pizza,
Well, I know that.
like this, and then so now you're just gonna leave this to solidify or whatever right there. And now you're just gonna try spreading these out evenly. Get pepperoni.
I already know what song I'm gonna put over for the intro. That Italian song, like when the moon meets your eye like a big pizza
You need to
pie.
cut that out.
That's amore.
You really need to cut that out. You need to cut that out.
Okay.
Alright, this is pepperoni. And now what I do is I'm going to place it another 3 by 4. And I'm usually doing it by every biscuit length.
Oh, that's smart actually.
And if there's some gaps in the middle, then you just use extra. But I mean, okay, so that's pretty much the pizza. Now we are about to put it in the oven, so let's just go over through a walkthrough right now. We got our biscuits first. Well, actually, butter first, biscuits, tomato sauce, mozzarella cheese, bacon bits or pepperoni, and then pepperoni or bacon. And then that's the pizza right there. And so now I'm going to wash my hands, and then I'm going to cut the pizza in. Alright, so without further ado, let's see. I might need someone to open the oven.
Shoe chef, whatever, Max is here.
Okay. I'm going to put that in the oven right there.
It almost fell.
Yeah. So now the cooking time, like I said, the instructions for the biscuits say 375 for 11 to 15 minutes. But I found out that is not good for just pizza over biscuits. So you're going to have to do somewhere around the 20 to 25 minute range. So I'm going to do like 24 minutes. And once the pizza's ready, we'll get back to you.
Around me,
The
right?
pizza was actually put in for about, I want to say close to 30 something minutes, believe it or not. It's strange because I think the more cheese and tomato sauce you add, the longer it's going to take for the biscuits to fully become crispy, golden. So without further ado, let's open this.
Oh, that smells good.
So I mean, it got pretty big.
It did. That's nice.
So I'm going to put it right here. So here's the final product. As you can see, it definitely, and probably could use more pepperoni, but I mean, it depends on how much you want. But like I said, when I first made this on the one I did yesterday, I didn't add enough cheese to the sides, so you had a lot of overpowering crust. So now, since I added cheese more to the sides and tomato sauce, it's now fully covered. So yeah, that's the little preset right there. You could have used more bacon, but we already have pepperoni too, so
Yeah.
this looks
Plus
pretty
the
good.
bacon looks
Yeah.
pretty burnt.
So we're gonna let this cool. The more burnt, the better. And then we are going to cut out a slice.
And by slice, you mean one of the biscuits.
One of the biscuits cut. The reason why these didn't rise as much, because the pan I used last night was actually a lot smaller than this one. So they couldn't spread out. So when they can't spread out, they have to go up. So since these ones had a lot of wiggle room, these ones came into a nice spread. So, alright, so that's the inside.
Looks good.
It's good. Alright guys, so, okay, alright. Hot. But good.
Good. What do you rate it?
5 out of 5.
Alright. I'm Maxwell Whiteman. And cameraman. And I'm trying Eric's Trailer Park Pizza.
Originally taken from the great Angry Grandpa. Good? What do you give it? 5 out of 5, everyone. You've heard it now? Eric Gourmet Hour, episode 3. Today we're going to be making a 2-ingredient, or 3, not chocolate chip cookie, but a 2-ingredient or 3 chocolate cake. You melt the chips, so it's a chocolate cake. And this recipe is actually taken from a great channel. You should really check him out. His name is One Pot Chef. Over 800,000 subscribers, does videos daily, and he's really good and really helpful. We're gonna start with this, our 1 cup, and then we're gonna get a 1/4 cup right here, so that, and you're just gonna add enough, so about that much, like that, 1/4, and then we'll add that one. Okay, and we're gonna put it in for about, I would say, 30 seconds or so. Remember, you don't want to overdo it. So there's actually something else in here. I don't know why there's brownies in there. We'll save that for later.
Another episode.
So,
I know how to crack an egg. The only problem is that whenever I do it.
Alright, ready to go. Alright guys, so now we're gonna have to get our 4 eggs that are also included.
Including the one we had to get from the neighbors.
Yeah, we only had 3, so I had to get one from the neighbors. Oh shoot. Alright, we're fine.
That was
almost dropped it. Alright. So we'll put the entire ingredients and instructions in the description as well. So basically you're gonna have to separate the egg from the yolk with these 4 eggs. So in this bowl I'll have the yolk. Or no, the egg white, I should say. Sorry, I said egg from the yolk, but it should be egg white from the yolk. And this will be, oh, look, this one did crack. This will be for the yolk. So how to do this is pretty simple. For your egg white bowl, you're gonna crack it, all right? Then you're gonna put this in the sink or wherever you dump those. And now this is really simple. You take an empty water bottle like this. We are not sponsored by Kirkland or Costco. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold it like this. You're gonna squeeze just in the middle and set it directly onto the yolk, and voila, catch it. And it's gonna leave a little bit of yolk, but that's fine because you're never gonna fully get the full ones. And then you're gonna put your yolk back in here. And sometimes you're gonna get a really liquidy yolk, and there's nothing you can do about that. So just do the best you can. Oh, make sure the chocolate, you stir it periodically because you don't want it to harden. So basically, you're gonna take a, you can use pretty much any mixing device. Actually, these ones are a lot better for this certain thing because it doesn't splash everywhere, the one where it has the 2 spinning things, but this one is also as good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna mix the egg whites together until they become kind of like a foamy, bubbly white liquid. So I will do that and then we'll get back. So guys, I did it for about 1 minute and 30 seconds to 2 minutes. Depending on which type of mixing device you use, you're gonna get a different kind of texture. So this one is actually mainly used for like soups, when you make soup, to mix those, especially at the bottom, so everything at the bottom comes up and mixes in. So this one you're not gonna get like a super kind of like Cool Whip effect. I know in One Pot Chef's video he had the one that you hold like this with the dual rotating blade, spinning things, and his became kind of like a Cool Whip, like in a way like a Cool Whip you buy at the store. So you're gonna get a different result, but it does the same thing. So here are the egg whites, and now we are going to mix everything together.
All right, and go.
Alright guys, so after 30 minutes, the cake is ready. So without further ado, we're gonna take it out and we're gonna let it cool for a bit. Alright, so you're gonna get something like this of some sort where it's all poofy. And eventually when it cools, it's gonna deflate. Don't worry, that's 100% normal, and it doesn't change any of the texture or taste. So this is what it looks like under the light. Like I said, it's really poofy, and we're gonna let it cool for about 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, and then we're gonna show how you take it out and cut it up and prepare it. Thanks. Alright guys, so as you can see, it deflates a lot, but it still tastes the same, textures absolutely the same, and you can hide the appearance with the final topping of powdered sugar. So now to get this out is pretty simple. So you're gonna get a plate about 10 inches, because that's a 9-inch pan, so something like this. Yeah, this will work. So now it's simple. You can do this over a cutting board too if you want, but you're just gonna do this. Plate method. Take it out, and you see our baking sheet works, and you're just gonna pull that right off. And there's your cake. And you can flip it back over you want, but it is kind of hard to do that. So I'm just gonna cut it like this from the bottom, and the bottom is a lot smoother, of course. So now you're just gonna throw away your baking sheet. And now for the final topping, you're gonna get some powdered sugar. Guys, so now we're going to just slightly tap some powdered sugar on, or confectioner sugar. There is a better tool for this. By all means, use it. It's I think it's just meant for topping things with confectioner sugar consistency. So I think you like pull the lever and it puts down some. But I don't have that, but I will get that in the future. So I'm just going to, if it comes out in crumbles, you're just gonna have to do your best with it and smush it. But just going to have to lightly just do this. Like I said, if it comes out in crumbles, that's okay. Maybe you want to mix your powdered sugar first. Okay, and now just gonna even spread it out. You don't have to touch the cake if you don't do this method, obviously. But since I have only this, I'm going to do that. So appearance-wise, this isn't, you know, like the most magnificent cake, but it tastes perfectly fine. So now all you have to do is cut it. So you're just going to get a knife. You're just going to cut it down the middle, and these usually are served like this. So you cut it into 8s. Now for the taste test. Perfect.
Another great meal.
Thing about that cake is one of the strangest consistencies I've ever tasted.
Gilman?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm Maxwell Whiteman, and I'm trying the Eric Bergman's free ingredient chocolate cake.
2 if you want.
2 if you want, but we did free. Eric.
That is pretty good.
Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. Thanks.